News.mc on Monaco Info is brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties. Bringing you news on Monaco's economy, culture, sports and more. Welcome to News.mc, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Coming up on News.mc, discover past week's top stories and meet the people who make Monaco.
My name is Richard Lambert. I'm a senior partner at Burgess, and you're watching News.mc on Monaco Info.
What's been making headline in the past week? Monaco's new Minister of State, Christophe Meerman, held his first major press conference on September the 11th alongside government ministers, laying out his key priorities for the year. Emphasizing transparency, unity and humility, he pledged to work closely with the media and local officials. His roadmap includes improving quality of life, especially housing and mobility, ensuring Monaco exits the FATF grey list, and managing major urban projects with environmental care. He addressed traffic concerns linked to the Cap d'Ail construction site, stating that alternative solutions are being urgently explored to reduce disruption. Meerman also confirmed that Monaco will continue aligning with international financial standards, seeing them as a reputational asset. Other topics included the future of Fontvieille's shopping centre and waste treatment centre, plus the appointment of a new delegate for national attractiveness. The Monegasque athletes who triumphed at the 2025 Games of the Small States of Europe in Andorra were celebrated at a reception held at the Oceanographic Museum on September the 11th. His Serene Highness Prince Albert II, Minister of State Christophe Meerman, and other dignitaries honoured the delegation, which brought home a record 44 medals, including 16 gold, the best ever result for Monaco outside its borders. The event paid tribute to the athletes, coaches and managers who proudly represented the Principality. Many of the athletes balanced sport with work, making their achievement even more remarkable. The evening also served to build momentum for the next edition of the Games, which will be hosted by Monaco in May 2027. There was a strong sense of unity and pride as attendees looked ahead with ambition, eager to surpass this year's success on home soil. Monaco's Port Hercule has been transformed into an open-air museum for the 17th edition of Monaco Classic Week. His Serene Highness Prince Albert II visited the event on September the 11th, the day after it opened, which is organised by the Yacht Club de Monaco. This celebration of maritime heritage brings together more than 150 historic vessels, including classic sailboats, motorboats and canal boats. The gathering showcases over a century of nautical history, drawing admiration from sailing enthusiasts and visitors alike. Their Serene Highnesses Prince Albert II and Princess Stéphanie travelled to Tourette-le-Vent on September the 15th to celebrate the 90th birthday of Dr. Alain Frère, a longtime friend of the Principality and a key figure in Monaco's cultural life. Dr. Frère played a major role alongside Prince Renier III in founding the Monte-Carlo International Circus Festival, where he still serves as artistic advisor. The visit honoured his remarkable contribution to circus arts and his enduring ties with both Monaco and his home village of Tourette-le-Vent, where a dedicated circus museum reflects his passion and legacy. A new, fully supported apartment has been unveiled at Princess Grace Hospital, designed to help patients regain independence before returning home. Located in the geriatrics unit, the space simulates real-life environments with adaptive equipment tailored to each patient's needs. It serves as a therapeutic tool guided by caregivers, helping reduce risks and improve rehabilitation outcomes. Supported by the Stelios Philanthropic Foundation, the initiative bridges the gap between hospital care and daily life, offering a safer, more personalised path back to autonomy. The final stage of the 2025 Vuelta a España ended in confusion on September the 14th in Madrid after being interrupted due to large pro-Palestinian protests. Demonstrators blocked key points along the route just kilometres from the finish, forcing riders to dismount and wait for clarity. With safety concerns prevailing, organisers officially cancelled the stage, meaning no winner was declared for the finale. However, Denmark's Jonas Vingegaard was confirmed as the overall winner of the race. Monaco's Victor Langelotti successfully completed his first Grand Tour, finishing 59th, with his team securing 3-stage victories. The Vuelta will depart from Monaco next year, adding a local dimension to one of cycling's biggest events. Her Serene Highness Princess Charlene visited the Princess Grace Hospital on September the 16th to meet young mothers and officially launch a new first aid training initiative for infants and young children. Personally supported by the Princess and organised in partnership with the Monaco Red Cross, the workshops will train parents, grandparents and caregivers in life-saving skills. From handling choking to treating burns and falls, the sessions aim to reduce domestic accidents, the leading cause of infant mortality. The first workshops begin in October, reinforcing Her Serene Highness Princess Charlene's long-standing commitment to child safety and community health. The 18th Conference of Presidents of Parliaments of Small European States took place in Cyprus on the 16th September, bringing together delegations from 9 countries, including Monaco, to address major global issues like AI, democracy, and crisis response. Led by National Council President Thomas Brezo, the Monegasque delegation proposed a groundbreaking framework agreement to formalize interparliamentary cooperation and increase the influence of small states. A major outcome was the decision to establish a permanent secretariat in Monaco, enabling better coordination and communication between member states. The closing declaration reaffirmed a shared commitment to democracy, human rights, and multilateral dialogue, principles Monaco actively supports on the international stage. The Monaco Economic Board held its 54th members' meeting on September the 16th, drawing nearly 400 business leaders for an evening of networking and exchange. This now essential event fosters new synergies, strengthens local connections, and opens doors to international opportunities. Entrepreneurs view the gathering as a strategic platform to showcase services, share experiences, and stay agile in a fast-changing economic landscape. From real estate to digital services, businesses highlighted the value of face-to-face connections. Looking ahead, the MEB is preparing for an upcoming trade mission to China, further expanding Monaco's global economic reach. The Princess of Monaco Cup closed in style with its iconic 19th hole played on Casino Square on September the 17th, following 2 days of golf at the Monte-Carlo Golf Club. Their Serene Highnesses Princess Charlene and Prince Albert II launched the evening, which also paid tribute to the late F1 driver Eddie Jordan. The event brought together 20 teams and raised over €68,000 for the Princess Charlene of Monaco Foundation and the Monaco SPA. At its heart, the Cup supports global water safety efforts, particularly in preventing child drownings, an issue central to the Foundation's mission since 2012. Club Bruges dominated AS Monaco in their Champions League opener, winning 4-1 on the evening of Thursday, September 18th. The Belgian side took a 3-0 lead by half-time with goals from Nicolo Tresoldi, Rafael Onyedika and Hans van Aken. Monaco missed a key chance when Magnus Akliush's penalty was saved. In the second half, young Mamadou Diakon scored to seal the win, with Ansu Fati scoring a very late consolation for Monaco. Bruges' strong attack and defence earned a deserved victory, while Monaco struggled to capitalise on their opportunities. Next up, our exclusive interview with the personalities making the Principality.
My name is Richard Lambert, a senior partner at Burgess. I was born in London in the UK and then brought up down in the West Country in England, so in Plymouth. That is where I really developed an absolute love for the water and for boats from a very young age and started working for a company called Princess. I think it comes from a very, very young age, and it's like fascination with the water. Get in these boats and have a go. And that's how I slowly developed an absolute love for sailing, and I used to do quite a bit of racing as well, and then became a sailing instructor. So Burgess has grown a lot. So Monaco's always been right at the heart of us as a business. I mean, it is the capital of yachting, and we're now 270 people globally through 14 offices. So it's been a really quite an exciting journey over that last 50 years. And in the last 20 years that I've been involved, I've seen the company grow at an incredible rate, and where we've managed to achieve our position within the market now has been incredibly exciting. And I think, and Monaco has always been at the heart of that. It's our second largest office. We've got 60 people here in Monaco. And we get a lot of people, a lot of clients will come to us and they'll ask, right, I would like to buy a boat that will charter well. And that's a very key point, because you need to make sure that you're buying the right yacht that will appeal to the charter market. So we'd work with you to be able to do that. I think it's very hard to turn around and necessarily talk about investment terms with yachting. It's definitely an investment in your well-being and your enjoyment. And I think buying the right yacht, you can protect your investment as much as possible. So I think it's very, very key to ensure that when you're going into buying a yacht, that you are buying the right yacht, because you will want to turn around and sell it in a few years. Yes, I think it's primarily always make sure you're buying a yacht for the right reasons, which is you're going to make sure that you're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. We've got an in-house team of naval architects and engineers. So we would work with an owner and then work with the shipyard, so on developing the right specification, the right design, so we'd bring the right designers in. So all of that is an in-house service that we've got. So we work very, very closely with the leading shipyards, whether they're in Northern Europe or the Italian shipyards as well. So it's pulling all of these factors together. And when you've got the right team in place to be able to do that, then the experience is pleasurable. And the end result is amazing. And as you look down in the port and see what's down there today, it's impressive. And there's a number of yachts down there that we have turned around and we've built from it being a blank piece of paper to the end result. My first yacht shows were very, very different to the Monaco Yacht Show that we see here today. They were much smaller affairs. I think the first one I did, I was working on trying to sell a Prindle 17 catamaran, which is 17 feet. We've got tenders that are far bigger than that now than in the yachts we have in the port. So, and with the Monaco Yacht Show, I mean, it really is the most impressive yacht show that there is. It's right at the top of its game. It attracts the largest yachts. It attracts the most high-profile clients. And I think from that standpoint, the Monaco Yacht Show really does stand out in comparison to any other event globally. There's a huge amount of work that the shipyards are doing in trying to move to a more greener environment. I don't think the final solution has been found yet. I think it's very much, it's a moving feast at the moment, and I think it's quite an exciting time, and I think it's going to be very, the next few years are going to be very, very key. Yachting is getting greener and greener, and it's going to be very exciting, I think, over the next few years to see how that develops. All of us sort of have heard about Monaco for so long, and Monte-Carlo and the glamour, and it's such a famous location. So I think it's very hard to say when I first heard about it. I do remember my first visit. I was doing a boat delivery from Mallorca up to Monaco, and we came in and we got a berth in Fontvieille and then tied up there, and I was quite young at the time, and we just decided, right, it's a great opportunity. So we explored Monaco for the first time, but no, I arrived by boat for the first time. Monaco for me at the minute is the best place to be. I think it provides an excellent lifestyle. It's a very safe way of living. You have excellent healthcare. There are a lot of ticks that you have in Monaco. I mean, plus the climate. And we're very lucky to live in this environment with the sea on one side and the mountains on the other. And I love to ski. So for me, it's a fantastic location to be able, during the weekends, to be going up and enjoying our local ski resorts. So it does provide an awful lot, I think, Monaco, and I think that's why it continues to be such a popular destination, for clients and for people who are looking to create a lifestyle around, good food, safety, weather. It still stands out. There's such a perception that everybody in Monaco is a multi-billionaire. And it's not the case. There is, a lot of people here that are living a very normal life and working and doing day-to-day jobs. And that actually, I think, is that group of people. That is also what makes Monaco special and what makes Monaco tick, because it's got a good community for 12 months of the year. It's not just a holiday destination where you've got two or three months where it's busy. Monaco has a community and a heart that actually is 12 months.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching News.mc, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Discover the full interview and more stories on our websites, News.mc and MonacoInfo.com. Next week we will receive Anders Kurten, CEO of Fraser Yachts. This show is intended to provide a summary of the past week's top stories for the English-speaking audience. For daily and real-time news updates in English, please visit News.mc and subscribe to our free daily newsletter. For French news, visit MonacoInfo.com. This show was brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties.